Hey guys, it's Masterath here, and welcome to the latest in Pokemon Go Hoenn, the next adventure in Pokemon Go Hoenn. So, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, I believe about 2.5 months, since I've done the last episode of this little mini-series I do, where I show you guys exactly what I've been doing in Pokemon Go, and a few extras and everything else that's been happening so far. So, let's kick off with probably the biggest thing here, which is, I am now level 38. So, all is good right there. We have some friends as well. 33 of them. Hurrah. But yeah, I'm level 38 right now. I'm not that far away from halfway to 39. So, that's pretty good. And I've got my buddy here, my Blissey. Mostly because, I can actually power up Blissey. That's pretty good. But yeah, because Blissey is still overpowered as hell. And I just want to get a Blissey strong enough to annoy people with. So, there we go. Anyway, things that have changed with this game. First off, let's just go through some of the events that we've been having recently. We randomly had a Roselia event, which was interesting, I guess. Followed by a Wingull event with shiny Growlithe. The rest of the Reggies have come out, which is good. And Spinder has been released as well, so that's all good. And probably the most important thing in the last few months is the special events. We have a new special event, a Mythical Discovery, which I've already done. I did that within, I think, 3 weeks, which is pretty good. Not a Mythical Discovery, sorry, a Ripple in Time. There you go. Which is for the mythical Pokemon from Generation 2, Celebi. Now, all we need from Generation 2 is to, I don't know, release Smeargle. That'd be nice. Because you can see from my Pokedex, I have caught every single Johto Pokemon that has been released in the game so far, which is pretty good. And on Kanto, I'm only missing 2. And those are the 2 regionals I'm missing, which are Kangaskhan and Taurus. But it's fine, though. The reason it's fine is very simple. Early today, on the 10th of September, Niantic released the Ultra event, which will be, I believe, until the end of the month, where the legendary birds are coming back in raids again. We've had, the last 3 months of having legendary birds for 3 hours, and now we're getting them again. Okay, fair enough. But also, big news, Mewtwo. We are getting Mewtwo in Tier 5 raids. Not X raids, no, just base Tier 5. So, to anyone who hasn't got a Mewtwo yet, try and find people who do, or if you, not people who do, but you know what I mean, or just simply find a group close to where you live, and go and get their Mewtwo's. I'm fine, I've already got 3 of them, so I'm good. But anyway, that's all good. Plus, also, we are getting 7k eggs, I believe, in a week. We are getting 7k eggs with Gen 1 regionals in them. Finally! They're finally doing that. Yes! So we can get things like Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime. Great. We can get Taurus and Farfetch'd. You know, Taurus. I want a Taurus, damn it. I really want a Taurus. Anyway, so, yeah, that's going to be very interesting. And we're currently going through the end of Regirock. The final Gen 3 Legendary, if you don't count mythical Pokemon, like Jirachi and Deoxys, which they haven't released yet. But the rest of them they have. The 2 laddies, so we have the laddies, we have Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, and the Reggies. They've all been released, and they've all had their turn. So I do feel like the Gen 4 is on its way. When it's going to be, I don't know. Personally, I'm going to say it's going to be in November. Because I don't think they'll do it in this month. Because of what they got at the moment, the Ultra event, as they call it. They're not going to do it next month, because we know that October they're going to do another spooky event. They may release the Gen 4 Ghosts, so Driftbloom, that's alright. You know, it's a good start. But I think maybe end of November, start December, we will get Gen 4. So, a little bit more time to get more candies for what you need to evolve your Pokemon into their Gen 4 counterparts. So, don't worry about it. Anyway, so let's get going and see how my team has changed. So, quite conveniently, I ended off last one with my Seadra. Due to one of the events, actually, which I believe was like a Sunkern event. It was a Johto event, which is pretty cool. You were getting Johto, it's the Johto Festival, to get Johto Festival events, or research projects, which you can get evolutionary items for, which has been bloody useful for me, because I've been missing out on a Dragon Scale for about a month at that point. But I finally got myself my Kingdra. Do! And yay, 2067. It's not as powerful, I don't believe it's as powerful as my other Kingdra, but it's way better in IVs, so that's all I care about. So yay, Do is here, and that's a pretty decent moveset, actually. Alright, moving on. So, here is one of the Reggies, the first Reggie, actually, I got, which is H-Face, which I can actually power up if I want to. Anyway, this is a Regice, obviously, 1757, it's alright. I think its IVs are in the 90s, so I think that's pretty good. Low 90s, but still pretty good. Right, and here's an Eevee I randomly got. It's a 93 IV Eevee. I've been checking out what I've been using. I've been using one online. Don't worry, it's fine. But yeah, this is a 93 Eevee. Most because if Gen 4 is round the corner, once people find out the way to evolve into Glaceon and Leafeon, that's going to be one of them. Probably Glaceon, to be honest, because I could do with better ice types over getting better grass types. Alright, here's my first thing. So, here comes the even more Alolan Pokemon. They're all out. The Alolan forms are all out, which is great. And this was one of the first ones I got, which is, well, Alolan Sandshrew, and then evolved into Alolan Sandslash. And it has a star next to it. The reason it has a star next to it is because it's a 100% IV. Finally! Finally, after so long, over 2 years of Pokemon Go, and I finally have my first 100% IV Pokemon. Not my last, either, in this video, so, keep going for that. But yeah, 1960, that's going to be like a 2200 at the least. Pretty good altogether. Alright, here's my new Gligar. It's just stronger, really. I'll try to get some more Gligar candy so I can evolve into Gliscor later. When Gen 4 finally comes out. But yes, 1360, it's okay. I'm sure Gliscor's going to be really good in Gen 4. Maybe like a 2500, something like that. Looking forward to Gliscor. Alright, so, before you say anything, no, I did not spoof to get this Heracross. I traded with a friend of mine who went to Florida on holiday a few months back and brought back a bunch of Heracross. So I simply asked to trade one, which is pretty, he was fine with it, I was fine with it as well. So yeah, here's my Heracross, Ringo, because it's a beetle, ha! But yeah, 2493, pretty good, one of my better fighting types, actually one of my better bug types as well, so yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, here's my new Beedrill, never going to use it, it's 1491, it's probably going to be a 1700 at most. I have better bug types. For example, Ringo. And I have better poison types. For example, Paint Job. So here is Alolan Muck. You can get Alolan Grimers in 7k eggs. And yeah, this is an 89. Not bad, an 89% Alolan Muck, so not too bad. And Alolan Muck just looks bloody. I love the look of Alolan Muck. Like, Alolan Muck is probably one of the better looking Alolan forms alongside Alolan Marowak and Alolan Vulpix. Because Alolan Vulpix is cute. What can I say? It's cute! I don't care. It's adorable. Fight me. Fight me in the comments. Here's a random Articuno. Why have I still got this one? I don't even know why I've still got this one. Sod it. Here's an Articuno for you. Next. Alright, here's my new Cacturn, James Hugger. 1835. It's okay. It's probably one of my better dark types, but obviously it doesn't have any dark moves in it, so what's the point in that? Probably my best dark type at this point, I'd probably have to say, is Houndoom, I'd say. But yeah, I guess this comes a close second. Why have I randomly got a Scyther as well? God damn it. How good are you? I'm just wondering now, how good are you? You're pretty good. Alright, well, he may survive until the end of the year, he may not. Who knows? Alright, here is my new Roselia, Buddy. Look at all those candies for Roserade for next gen. Roserade's going to be pretty good. I think it's probably going to be one of the best grass types in the game. I'm looking at a 2500 at most, I'd say. Actually, no. 26 or 2650, something like that, I'd say, for Roserade. Because Roserade in the game is bloody great, so Why can't it be good here? Here's my shiny version. Yeah, so, I randomly got this walking back from town. It was actually right down the bottom of my road. Very similar to where I got my first Lapras from. But yeah, this is shiny Roselia. Pretty cool. Alright, here is Blink Fox, my Alolan Ninetales. I believe that it's not 100%, but it's a 98, so it's bloody close. I probably won't get a better one than that anytime soon. And with those candies, I think I'll be alright to evolve it, so there you go. But yeah, 1241, not good at the moment, but then again, it does have a lot of room to grow, as you can see. So that could be a 1900, maybe even a 2000, maybe 2100, and maybe, I don't know. And here's Corsola. So they did bring out Corsola for a little bit, worldwide, which is good. So they did that, which is obviously amazing. We wanted Corsola, didn't we? Well, I guess it's a new Pokemon, so why not for me? So yeah, there's a few Corsolas, and I got this one, Coral, a 1075. Never going to use it. Right, here's William Hill, my Alolan Persian. I am so tired of getting Alolan Meowths in these bloody things. I am so tired of it. In like 7k eggs. I'm so tired of it. Especially also, they had a challenge, which was catch a Meowth or Growlithe. Where you can get, I believe it's Houndour? Or at the time, it was Houndour, which could be a shiny Houndour. I missed out on the shiny Houndour, sadly. Because none of these bastards showed up. And it doesn't matter if you hatch it, because that doesn't count as a catch. But conveniently, when the event stopped, they all came back again, and the Meowths came back again, and the Growlers came back again. Damn you. So, sod this guy. Right, so here's squad goals. My good old Blastoise, the old bastard that he is. Look at that, yeah. So, this was during the Squirtle Community Day event, where if you did if you did one of your research tasks during the Community Day event, you can get a Squirtle with Squirtle Squad glasses. And 4 people say, that's not the real Squirtle Squad glasses. No, you get the Henchman's glasses, not the actual Squirtle Squad guy. Not the one that joins Ash. You get the Henchman ones, which look like that. So there we go. Alright, and here's a shiny version of it. Just in case you wanted to know. And a shiny normal one instead as well. Yay. And another shiny one. And another shiny one. You thought we're done. Ho ho. There is my new Blastoise. Excuse me, guys. God, that didn't sound good. Anyway, so here's my new Blastoise. 1853. It's okay. You know, there are better water types, obviously, in the game. Milotic, Gyarados, Vaporeon, you know. So I don't really see a reason for using Blastoise, but it does have Hydro Cannon, which is a pretty decent move. So, yeah, it's pretty good. What can I say? At least he gets Hydro Cannon as a move, so that's good. Alright, so here we go with a good old Pom-Pom. My new Jumpluff. Never going to be using it. 13-12, never going to be using it. Right, and I thought, just for prosperity, I will keep a Squirtle Squad Sunglass Squirtle. Why not? Alright, so here's my new Armaldo. 1330, 2330. It's just stronger altogether with IVs. It's not as good as CP, but it's strong with IVs. I'm starting to focus more on IVs now. Try and save some candies with constantly evolving something that's better. You know, it's just easier this way. But I don't have to worry about getting any more Alolan Sandshrews, so that's a plus. Alright, here's my new Noctowl. 1773. I really wanted Noctowl to be better than what it is. It's good, don't worry, it's bulky. It's bulky. It's good, but it's not that good. There are better flying types. Hell, there are better normal walls. Blissey, Snorlax. Noctowl just doesn't compare, sadly. Alright, and here's Tampax. And now, here's an interesting story about this Chimecho. I hatched it. So I already hatched Chimecho. I already had Chimecho last time round. But this one was hatched, and it's 1 CP higher. Cheers, game. Never going to use it. Never even bother powering it up. So, speaking of Squirtle Squad, here's Pikachu's Squad Chew. Obviously. With the glasses and everything. And the hat! It was bloody boiling this summer. What can I say? Alright, here's my new Plusle. Never going to use it. 1408. It's alright, but never going to use it. Better electric types. Right! I'm very excited to evolve this thing. This is my Magmar Fire Duck. 1831. I was walking around town at night, and I just randomly found one. and I caught it. Like, how good is it? It's alright. You know, I'd say it's at least a 75. It's alright. So, you know, that could be a pretty decent Magmortar. Never know. Right, here's my shiny Glalie, folks. Yay! So, during this sort of event, they randomly had loads of Pokemon that could be shinies around during this event. Just after the Squirtle, Community Day. And I was randomly sat in a pub, actually, chatting to some friends and having a pint. And the Snorunt came along and it was shiny. Which is crazy, because actually, I really enjoy the look of shiny Snorunt. Shiny Glalie, not so much. It's really just, it's just pink-eyed Glalie. It's got pink eye. But apart from that, you know, I'm just happy to get another shiny, knock it off the list. Sadly, every time I get a shiny, they add 2 more. But regardless. Right, here is my second Reggie. Hard. The Registeel. I have better steel types than Registeel, to be honest. To be honest, this was at this point where the group that I'm part of, the Pokemon Go group that I'm part of, stopped really bothering with the Reggies because they were getting boring. Even though they're much easier to get than the laddies, but still, that's their choice. And I can't do one on my own, can I? No. So, yeah, Reggies. Bloody Reggies. Alright, here's a Alolan Marowak. Now, obviously you can't hatch this thing from a 7k egg because there's no Alolan Cubone form. But there is an Alolan Marowak form, and it's a 4k raid. A 4k raid? It's a tier 4 raid. So, yeah, it's a tier 4 raid, so pretty good for something that's, like, pretty weak. 936, really? Looks cool, though. That's all I'm going to say about it. Also, Alolan Raichu's here as well. Dude Chew, yeah. 1202, that might be a 2000 at a push. It might be. I don't know. I won't use it, though. I've got better electric types. Zapdos, Raikou, Jolteon, you know, Ampharos even. Not this. Alright, here's my new cast form, Breasticles, 1226. It's... nah, move on. We have a better Pidgeot now. Move on. We have a better Dunsparce now. Move on. We have a better other cast form. Move on. Thank you. Alright, we have a new... and this is partially the reason why I've got so little Oddish candies right now. This Vileplume. Obviously, you need like 124, I believe, 124 candies to evolve an Oddish into a Vileplume. And this 2098, it's pretty good. It is one of my better grass types. And one of my better poison types, actually. So, yeah, never actually used a Vileplume. How good are they in Pokemon Go? Anyone knows? Let me know. Right, here's Alolan Raticate. It's a fat bastard. 1385, never going to use it. Got better normal and dark types. Moving on. Also, bloody hell, he needs to unload some of whatever he's eating in his cheeks and get rid of it, because that does not seem healthy. Next. Alright, we have a new Swalot here, Gluttony. 1597, just a new, better Gluttony. It's bulky, but that's about it. CP, lot left to be desired. Here's another Eevee. I believe we're getting the Eevee Community Day Pokemon now, which I believe is the most recent one. By the way, next one, in a few weeks, is going to be Chikorita. So, that's going to be interesting, I guess. And I do need some Chikorita candies, so that's all good. But anyway, so I've been getting a few Eevees, obviously. I want to get a load of Eevees, a load of Shinies, a load of Eevees to evolve into the shiny evolution forms. Pretty good. So, here's one of the Eevees I got, an 80%. Probably not going to keep it that much. Here is my new Umbreon. Now, during the A Ripple in Time event, you had to walk an Eevee 10 kilometers. You had to... And then you had to evolve it into either Espeon or Umbreon, depending on what part you were on. I believe... What was my first one? I think my first one was Umbreon, actually. So I chose one of my better Eevees and evolved it into Umbreon, because Umbreon doesn't get any love. And now it's, what, 1758? It's still probably not going to get much love. But it is now one of my better Dark types. It's bulky. It's good. Right, so it's my first shiny Cali, of course. Of course it would be Vaporeon, my first one. And I don't mind. Not with that 2443 body, I don't. And that 189 HP. And that pink. But yeah, so that was my first one. Also, they were given Last Resort, which sucks. Great when it's Eevee. Bad when it evolved. because it loses the normal typing. Niantic, you dumb! Why don't you just give us something awesome? Anyway, regardless, it's actually probably one of my strongest shinies, actually. I think it's like my second best shiny behind Shiny Ho-Oh. Not good, not bad. Not bad at all. Here's another shiny, Shiny Nova 2, which means I do have another shiny Flareon. It's a shame, really, because I wanted shiny Jolteon first, regardless. So there's my other one. 1493. It's a shiny, what can I say? There's my shiny Flareon, 2008. Pretty decent altogether. Last result sucks. But yeah, I'll never use it, but I'm just happy I got the first generation's evolutions all as shinies. And we're not stopping there. Oh no. Here's Umbra, the shiny version. Shiny... Do you know what? Shiny Umbreon looks bloody awesome. How can you not like the look of this? How can you not like the look of this thing? Come on, it's brilliant. Brilliant, look at that. Yeah. Oh, so there we go. And another Eevee. 82. IV Eevee. And lastly, my putrid green Espeon. There we go. Yeah. Those are the ones that I got, but we still got more shiny Eevees. 2 of them, to be precise. There we go. 2 more shiny Eevees that I will get. Shiny Glaceon and shiny Leafeon. The only problem is that I am missing 1 for shiny Sylveon in Gen 6, but hopefully I can get another one before that happens in about 20 years. And here's the final Regirock, H-Face. 1706. It's okay. It's got good defenses, what can I say? But, yeah. I do have better rock types. I mean, out of the 3, I have way better rock types than I do steel and ice. I mean, I have, what? Well, I don't have a Alolan Golem yet, but I do have an Alolan Geodude, which I'm going to evolve into an Alolan Golem. Then I have Golem itself, and then I have Rhydon, which will be Rhyperior probably in a few months. So, yeah, it's not in my top tier, really, I'd say. There you go. Alright, you see the star again. Oh, yes, this is a 100% Sceptile. Haha. So, yeah, randomly, really random this was. To get it. I was walking around catching Pokemon, and then the day after, in fact, I forgot to delete this thing. I didn't even check it. Probably the reason I probably did check it, but I didn't know what its IV was until I would have got home, and I probably went to sleep straight after. So I must have forgotten about it. But I kept it around, and I was wondering why, until I saw that it was impressed with everything, and it's just, okay, that's 100%. So yeah, it's actually definitely one of my better grass types. So yeah, good old Reed, up in the top tier again. Nice. Speaking of not in top tier, is Petal Blizzard Sunflora. Even though it only has, like, what, 2 petals? The feet counts petals as well. Let's say 4. Actually, they're not even petals, they're leaves. So technically, it does have a few petals, I guess. But yeah, 1716. Yeah, my man Shuckle could not get over, like, 500. What a shame. Right, I believe this is my last shiny, actually, from this, which is Shiny Granbull. Which, again, I randomly got walking outside. Oh, no, I still got one more, sorry. I just completely forgot about it because it was so awesome. But, yeah. So, Shiny Granbull. Again, I was just walking home on the night, and I just found a shiny Snubble, which looks awful, by the way. It's putrid. Shiny Granbull, I guess it looks okay, I guess. Would have liked it if they maybe changed the color to maybe be more grey. That'd have been kind of cool. But yeah, you know, I'll never use it. Well. Right, we have a new Standler here. Blitzen, 1520. New one. Never going to use it. We have a new Chancellor, which is 2146. Pretty good. One of my better dark types. And it can still go. Probably until about 2300 at the least. So, pretty decent altogether. Right, so here's my Alolan Diglett here. It's a 91 Alolan Diglett. Conveniently, my Alolan Geodude is also a 91. But yeah, Alolan Diglett is kind of fun. But by the time probably that the next time I do one of these, I would have probably evolved it into its nickname being the Three Stooges, because they do look like the Three Stooges. Moving on. Right, here's my new Yanma. Obviously, I'm getting a lot of candies from the Johto event to get enough candies to hopefully evolve Yanma into Yanmega in Generation 4. So that's going to be pretty cool when that happens. I finally have a new Shuckle, folks. I finally have a new Shuckle. It's over the 200 mark! Yeah! It's still the worst Pokemon in the game. Why? Well, fully evolved, but why, Niantic? Where's the love for my boy Shuckle, damn it? Ah, well, don't worry, Shuckle, one day they'll respect you. Speaking of respect, Amethyst, well, my Mischievous, 750. Now, I know that's gone down since last time, but again, I'm just going to say IV. Much better IV than my last one. And really, in the long term, that's going to be better. Right, here's my Spinder here. It's pretty accurate. It's a nickname, isn't it? You know, Friday night. Me on a Friday night, definitely. But yeah, so, never going to use it. Never going to use it in battle, but I'm just happy that I actually finally have a Spinder, because it took me way too long to get one. Way too long. I'd like to say cheers to the guys of my Pokemon Go group who gave me the intel to get one of these. Pretty much with Spinder, you have to spin a stop, and it has to give you the research task. I think it's like do 3 curveballs in a row, where your reward is to encounter a Pokemon. And the Pokemon in question is Spinder. But yeah, you're annoying! Damn it, Spinder. Alright, R.I.P. to Electaboob, folks. The reason Niantic will not allow you to put rude names in anymore. I know, it's bad, but if you already have a rude name in, you're fine. They won't, at the moment, they won't get you to change it. But for the moment, sadly, it is goodbye to Electaboob, and it's hello to the edgelord that is Blitzcreek. I miss Electaboob already. Right, and here is Orion, my new Solrock. 1780, I got better Rock and Psychic types. I don't need it, sadly. It's nice to have. Alright, here's a Porygon 2 right here. And this is one of the more recent ones when I've been able to get a few upgrades and everything else, all the other evolutionary items. And randomly came across a Porygon who was pretty good. So I evolved it, and I got myself my new Porygon 2. When it gets to Porygon Z, I'm wondering how good it's going to be. Maybe pretty good. I don't know. Right, here's my shiny Pelipper, folks. Yay! Old shiny purr. Nice. Oh, look, and here's my other shiny! Well, I have one Wingull and one Pelipper. But shiny, here's 2 shinies. Do you know what the best thing is? I caught them within 6 minutes of each other. 6 minutes. Here's the photo to prove it. 6 minutes of each other. Yeah, okay. It was early in the morning. I had been out on the lash the night before. I had been out drinking the night before, I admit. And I was walking home and randomly got 2. That was awesome. So, yay, 2 shinies. And here's another one. Well, it's not shiny, but it's an ordinary Pelipper. It's just better IV and better CP, actually, than my last one. So, overall, good result. Here's my 91 Geodude, the Devil's Geodude. 666 CP. I'm dead, dude. I'll headbutt you. But yeah, so I'm actually gonna be interested to see how good this Geodude's gonna be when I get it like fully powered up and then evolve it into a Alolan Golem. I'm wondering how good it's gonna be. I'm actually very curious. Maybe like a 2700, 2800, maybe even like 2900. Who knows? But it's a 91, so it's got to be good. Right. Seriously, my Agrons are getting weaker and weaker. Or are they? Because this one's a 95. Or 96. I think it rounds up to a 96. So it's a 96 Aggron, which is way better than my other Aggron, which I think was in the 80s. So even though we're losing CP, in the long run, this one's going to be stronger and better. So there we go. Right, here's my Celebi. Time! Because it looks like it kind of looks like an onion. Or something like that, I don't know. It also just looks like sort of like a spice you could have, whatever, and time, because time! That's what Celebi was all about, time. Anyway, this is actually a 96 Celebi, I believe. Pretty bloody powerful. Pretty good. Now I can actually charge him up again. Power up again! Do it! Yay! 1767, that's a lot better. So yes, I was able to get all of the research tasks I needed and get Celebi. All is well. Good old Celebi. So now, the next ones will be for either Jirachi or the Doxis forms. All 4 of them. I'm wondering how they're going to do that. Also, release Smeargle! And Nincada in its forms. And Clamperl in its forms. And Kecleon! No, not going to do that yet. Here's Pikachu with another hat! Sod you, Niantic. Anyway, moving on. And last but not least, I randomly hatched a Tyrogue recently. And got a Hitmonchan, who's less CP than my previous one, but better IVs. So, there we go. And that is your lot, folks. That's what the new Pokemon look like. There we go. There's a fair amount of them, as you can see. I do have some eggs on the go at the moment. But I don't really want to use my 7k eggs yet, because in a few days, you'll be able to get, regionals out of them. Gen 1 regionals, which would be bloody great. There's an Aron there. Are you going to be a shiny? Oh, that would have been so awesome if you were. You're an absolute bastard. Just think if that was a shiny, though. Like, shiny Aron is one of the Pokemon that I have missed recently. Sod you. I run. There's an Eevee. You're not shiny either. Get lost, both of you. Anyway. So, yeah. It's been an okay few months. Damn it. I say that and these guys just won't get in the ball. But yeah, it's been an okay few months for Pokemon Go for me. Apart from the Legendary Birds events, where I've been completely screwed over 3 separate times. Not a single shiny from any of them. Let's see how good this one is. It's crap. It is trash tier. Awesome. Good to know. But anyway, yes, I have been missing out on the Legendary Bird events between like 10 and 1, at least in this country. Between 10 and 1, all the gyms will have Moltres in them for 3 hours, or like a Legendary Bird in them for 3 hours, and you have a chance of a shiny. But I've been screwed over 3 separate times with that. So, great! That's what I get for getting 2 shiny Wingles, is it? Git. Anyway, so, just to check off my, that bloody... Aron, go away. Aron, I don't give a crap about you. So, let's check out my, my main team, shall we, at the moment? My main combat power. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Ooh, I've got some stuff that needs healing. I'll do that in a minute. They've been dead for a few days now. Anyway, so, yes, we have Tyson Fury at number 1, obviously. 4,023. Pretty good. Mr. Heavy has moved up into 2nd place, 37.57. Lord Frieza is in 3rd now, with 36.35. But hot on his tail is Rockzilla. But sadly, Rockzilla is done. For the moment. I have not maxed him out of potential yet. He's still got 2 levels to go, so he can, at the moment, beat Lord Frieza. So that's pretty good. Henga's hot on his tail, and not Beyonce is hot on both their tails. And it wouldn't surprise me if Kyogre, with that long way to go, can still beat Mewtwo. That's pretty fine. Then we have, obviously, Dragonite and Stumpy and Pericles, and the Socket, and Nielsen, Beast, and stuff like that. So, yeah, at the moment, I do have, altogether, how many is that? 17? I count 17. 17 Pokemon over 3,000. One of them over 4,000, so that's pretty good. When it comes to sort of like my new Pokemon and where they stack up, Ringo is there between Sustache and Onlit. Not too bad. That's where my Megatron is. Shiny Cali is between Blanca and Volley, which is pretty decent, I guess. But there we go. And I don't think we got anything different, I don't believe. Check the bottom here. I believe it's still the same. Come on, check the bottom. Fine, I'll do it this way then. Damn it, game. Slowly going down to the bottom because it's annoying me. Yeah, look at all those shinies just at the bottom. The shinies that I don't really give too much about. And then, like, unknown. But Luckle has moved up above Witchu, so that's the biggest of the lot. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video while I catch this Aron because it's annoying me. Plus, we have Triple Stardust right now. The Triple Stardust event. Also, your CP is not too bad, actually. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it from this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Masterath, and I'll see you for my next video in the future. And I just caught this Aron. Yes. Let's see how good it is before we head off, I believe. Why not? How good are you? You're okay, but not good enough, I don't think. Anyway, I'll see you then.